Like, it's absolutely stunning. Like, does that mean it's bad? Absolutely not. That this is a mini skirt. It's little. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today's video is a Rebdolls haul you guys have been asking for so long now. I am finally delivering and I'm really hyped to show you what I got. So if you're a babe on a budget and you really want to keep up with like the latest trends and the latest styles and you want some fun stuff, Rebdolls is definitely a great resource for you. They have a huge size range. We're talking 0 through 28. And everything is in a stretch knit, and everything's in a stretch cotton. So you're gonna get like a huge array of sizes there. You're gonna get something that's gonna fit you. You're gonna get something that you're gonna like. So I'm gonna hop right into the haul. So I'm gonna start the haul off strong with a coordinate set, but before I kind of run into it, this haul is definitely filled with like hits and misses. Some pieces I really like, some pieces I'm not so crazy about. But one thing to remember with Rebdolls is that I like to call their fabric kind of an elevated t-shirt material. So you're not getting like luxe fabrics, you're not getting fabrics that like feel buttery soft and smooth and all that kind of stuff that are kind of a joy to wear. You're just getting like stretched cotton basically. So just know that before you order. They have varying thicknesses and thicknesses. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with thicknesses. And so you can definitely use their guide, light, medium, and heavy on their site. That'll tell you like what fabric you're gonna get. The heavier fabric is my personal favorite. Offers kind of a mild Spanx-like hold to it. I don't have any of that. Today there just wasn't a lot on their site in that fabric right now. But definitely keep an eye out for that. Otherwise the medium weight is kind of their standard and I'll get into that. So the first set I have is a coordinate set in a color that I tend to stay away from, which is orange, and it's a striped coordinate set. So this is the skirt though, and that's kind of what concerned me about this, is that this is an itty bitty skirt when we compare it to the size of my butt, basically. When you compare it to the size of my booty, this is a tiny little skirt. Let me show you though that it comes with a matching crop top. All the links and sizes are going to be down in the description box, you guys. The only thing with Rebdolls, much like Forever 21 and every other fast fashion company in the world, things sell out very quickly. In fact, the reason I haven't done this haul up until now is either things I like aren't in my size or they just don't have anything that I like, but things sell out very quickly, especially if you're a 1X and 2X. So I wear a 1X and a 2X in Rebdolls. So here's the little crop top that goes with the skirt. Really nice kind of thin, kind of slightly see-through fabric, but the neon orange color I think is actually really, really nice and flattering. Now, for me, in the front this looks great, but when I turn around, this is like right below the booty line and that makes me a little uncomfortable to wear out and about in my everyday life. So what I'm going to do with this, I think, is just keep it as a swim cover-up, something a little different. I'm going to Australia next month. And we're gonna be basically beach hopping our way up the Gold Coast or down the Gold Coast. I forget which direction we're going. But I'm going to be doing a lot of like swimsuits and basically living in swimsuits. And so kind of cute outfits to throw on over swimsuits is gonna be paramount for me. So if we ever wanna like just go in to get a bite somewhere, I'm gonna need something to wear. So this is gonna be a really good option to put on top of a swimsuit. The next item I have is a bodysuit. Now this was kind of one of those slight kind of misses. Only because the buttons on it don't stay shut. So let me show it to you. First of all, can we get a minute for this color? Like, it's absolutely stunning. Like, what a beautiful, like, pinky mauvey nude, like just gorgeous. Would look beautiful on any skin tone, from fair all the way to deep dark, because on deep dark this is gonna pull like a really beautiful pink. The only issue I have is that the snaps don't stay shut on me. Now granted, this is the 2X and I could maybe use a little more space in the tummy and the butt, but because this is a style that you literally can stretch and step into, the snaps were kind of useless. We don't really need the snap. So what I think I'm going to do is actually sew it shut and then just pull it on, and that way I don't have to worry about when I'm walking like the snaps coming undone, as I showed you in the try-on portion. It's also, again, just to speak to you get what you pay for. We're already starting to see like separation here at the seam on the bodysuit at the crotch. So this is kind of concerning to me. I believe this was like 10 bucks or something, so it was cheap, but you still want your stuff to last like, you know, more than 5 minutes basically. So I put this on for the try-on portion and I walked around the apartment, but that was basically it. So I'm definitely, actually now I feel like regardless of whether I want to use the snaps or not, I won't be able to, and I'm going to have to sew this shut because I'm going to lose part of the thing here. So that's kind of a bummer. I do like the elastic that they put on the side of the leg holes. I think that really allows for a variation of size and body type for it to work. So just know with Rebdolls, you get what you pay for, but I really like the color and style of this bodysuit. Just a couple little modifications and it's gonna work just fine for me. Paired with that bodysuit is the classic black skater skirt. There's not much to talk about here. It's midi length on me with pockets, elasticated waist, and that kind of elevated t-shirt material. I feel like if this were a t-shirt, I'd be pretty happy. So it's not the best fabric in the world. It's not the most luxe fabric in the world. But if you're on a budget and in the market for a really nice skater skirt that'll just go with all your bodysuits, crop tops, tank tops, whatever, for the summer, the spring, whatever, this is going to be a really good option for you. I definitely think that at a lower price point, basics like this become really hard to find. In fact, sometimes I find myself struggling to find a black skater skirt kind of anywhere, which I think is horrifying, but whatever. So the fact that this is even available is good because it's such a good staple that everyone should have in their wardrobe. Being 5'6", it is a midi length on me, but this kind of fabric is really easy to hem. So if you're shorter, you can cut it, and if you're taller, I think this is actually gonna be really nice. It's gonna hit you right below the knee and look really nice. So a good staple piece to have in the wardrobe. One thing too to remember, I've mentioned this already, that Rebdolls is not a quality product. At the end of the day, it's not a quality product. Does that mean it's bad? Absolutely not. Does that mean the price is wrong? No, I think it's worth what you're paying for it. But I've had those types of skirts before and they pill very quickly and they tend to disintegrate very quickly when I wash them. So these are not pieces you're gonna have for a long time. So if you are interested in building kind of a capsule wardrobe, I wouldn't necessarily go to Rebdolls unless you're on a very strict budget for those kind of pieces. I think you can do better elsewhere. And I'm gonna have a bunch of videos on styling and capsule wardrobes coming throughout, Q1, Q2 this year. Can you tell I'm in business? I'm like, Q1, the first part of the year. I'm just gonna help you guys get started on that stuff because I do know those pieces are hard to find. So let me move on to, let's grab something purple. So this next dress, it kind of gives me mixed feelings because on some parts I really like it and some parts I really don't. So I'm gonna start with the stuff that I like, because why not? It's better to start on a positive note. So it's a kind of a maxi high-low thing. So it's got this pencil skirt, right, that goes down to the knee, and it's got a very small opening, but it does have a little bit of stretch to it, so it's gonna hug around the knees. You don't get like if you're stepping into like an Uber Black, the one that you get an SUV and you gotta like get up on the thing, like, or if you own a Yukon, it's like hard to get in and out, So there's not a lot of like room that way, but it still creates a nice silhouette. There's a defined waist with this wrappy bit, so it's longer in the back, and then this will tie around your waist, as you can see in the tran portion, and I really like that effect. I think I love the idea. It's very popular right now too, this like a wrap skirt over pants and over a pencil skirt over tighter things. I like the aesthetic that it gives. Another thing I'm not super crazy about, and that's definitely a personal choice thing, is the fact that the ruffle kind of goes like this over the stomach, right? So your ruffle is here and then your tummy is right here. A lot of us plus women don't necessarily want to see that line of stomach, right? A lot of us we're not comfortable, we don't want to be there, or just some of us find it a little messy looking. Even with Spanx, you're gonna get that little bit of a line. And I think that having a ruffle around a waist draws attention to that part of the body that not all of us necessarily want attention drawn to. So I'm a little iffy about that. I just thought I'd mention it as something to think about when you're looking at pieces like this. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not, it's all personal preference. The only thing, or the main thing I didn't like about this dress is the top. So the top is a long sleeve t-shirt. The fabric is fine, it's nice, it's just like a normal stretch t-shirty cotton, but going back to the price point thing, and you kind of get what you pay for. The stitching around the neckline is puckering and it makes it look just slapped together. I feel like if this had been done in a scoop neck or something, or without this piece, we would have been in a really great position, because all of this puckering at the seam really just makes it look cheap and makes it kind of takes away from how good this could have been, if that makes sense. I feel like I wouldn't have even complained about it if it had been a scoop neck, because you would have gotten a little bit of cleavage, a little bit of like décolletage, a little collarbone, and then you would have had a really nice line. But adding this part in just makes it look like just a little cheap to me. Okay, the next dress I have is like so close to good. No, so close to great. Actually, it is good. It's not great, but it's good. I love the color. Let's start off with the color. I know we're getting some like stuff with the blinds and the lighting is a little wonky, so I hope this is showing up, but it is definitely a beautiful deep pink magenta color. It's a maxi dress with a huge belt loop, like a completely unnecessarily huge belt loop, but you do get a tie waist to it, which is really nice. The only thing that I don't like about it, and this is going to be a trend thing, I'm not a big fan of square necklines at all. It just looks so unfinished, and just I know the 90s are back, and I'm one of those people that think that most of the 90s stuff can stay in the 90s. It's not the greatest. So we're getting this square neckline here, which actually kind of makes it look like a strapless dress, but then we have this garbage, and I just think this looks so cheap. Like I just don't like this neckline. I don't think it's flattering on anyone. You can't really wear a bra with this, and like why? So I think what I'm gonna do is actually just cut them off and wear it as a strapless dress and have it be a really cute beach maxi. It's got pockets, it's nice and long, it has a lot of good bones to it. Those straps and the square neckline just kind of gross me out personally. If you like it, girl, rock it, but it's just not for me at all. So I think I'm just gonna keep it as a strapless like beach dress and be on my way. So really, really love the fact that it has pockets though. Like you cannot go wrong with pockets, so good. The last dress I have to show you really makes me feel like I need to be going to a rooftop party in LA with an ocean view and like a mojito. It's just, it like, sometimes I see a dress and or a garment and it paints a picture for me. Like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wear this here and this is what I'm gonna do and it's gonna be so fabulous and all these things are gonna happen and everything is gonna be amazing. That's this dress for me. Like, it's so cute. Okay, so it's purple, which obviously is a color that I adore. As you know, I had purple hair and, you know, I miss it, but I'd rather wear purple than have purple hair. So a really cool neckline. I'm loving this neckline here. Just kind of goes over across the shoulders. It has a really pretty ruffle on the bust, which is so nice when you're very hippie and you're trying to balance out your hips. A little bit of ruffle and volume on top really does help balance out the hips so you look more hourglassy. This kind of hangs off the arm, which is really nice. You get a little bit of shoulder, as you can see in the try-on portion. Another great thing about this is a super defined waistband. So you're gonna get a lot of waist definition in this dress. Typically these dresses are made like ruffle and then bodycon, so I really like that they took the time to put a really nice thick, about 1.5 inch elastic here to really cinch in the waist. And then it's long enough that it goes all the way down to my knees, so I don't have to worry about, you know, it riding up and being too short and all that kind of stuff. It's just a great, fun little party dress. I just think it's just so cute. And I definitely need to get invited to a fun party so I can wear this, because it's just, I love it so much. Some nude shoes and like a nude bag and like you're in business. Okay guys, so that is it for me and this Rebdolls haul. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed putting it together for you and you saw something that you liked. Don't forget to let me know in the comments down below what your favorite thing was that I tried on, and let me know if you've tried Rebdolls before, what you think, what your experience has been like. I would love to know, and as always, leave all of your requests down in the comments so I can add them to my growing list of stores that you guys want me to check out. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye! I'm trying to get away from the beam and it's not working, but we're just gonna embrace it. Okay, anyway, if you enjoyed this haul, you guys, here are 2 more other hauls that you can check out that are affordable, that are really fun. I probably had more luck in these than I did in today's haul, you know, so you can check that out if you wanna look at some more fashion, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. See you next time.